Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to explore one of the best piano extensions available, the German concert on the Roland Fantom. But we're not just going to scratch the surface. We're going to dig deep and uncover how you can shape this piano to perfectly fit your style. We'll start from zero, literally, and build the sound step by step, exploring each parameter to see how it shapes our piano tone. But here's the twist. At the end, we're going to tap into the power of AI, using ChatGPT to help us find the optimal settings. It's like having a sound engineer at your fingertips, guiding us to a perfectly tuned piano sound that's ready for anything. Let me know later in the comments how you like the ChatGPT parameter set. I'd love to hear your thoughts. First, let's look at the lid parameter. When it's set to 0, the piano has a more intimate, almost reserved sound. But as we open it up, you can hear how the sound becomes brighter, more open, like the piano is stepping forward into the spotlight. This can be especially useful depending on whether you want the piano to blend or stand out. Next, let's talk about string resonance. At its lowest setting, the sound is straightforward, clean. Each note stands alone. As you add more resonance, though, the piano starts to breathe more deeply. Each note subtly influences the others, creating a richer, more connected sound. It's like adding a layer of depth that can really enhance the emotional impact of your playing. Now let's explore damper resonance. This comes into play when you use the sustain pedal, which we all know is essential for creating a sense of space in your music. With a higher setting, the sustain becomes richer and more enveloping, almost like the piano is filling the room with sound. It's great for creating atmosphere, but you'll want to find the right balance so it doesn't overpower the clarity of your notes. Hammer noise is all about the attack, the sound of the hammers striking the strings. It's a subtle detail, but one that can make a big difference. Notice how adding a bit of hammer noise gives each note more bite, more presence. It's not something you always notice consciously, but it definitely changes how the piano feels under your fingers. Let's move on to Duplex Scale, which affects the upper registers. At 0, the higher notes are clean, almost pure. But as you increase it, those high notes start to shimmer with a bit more complexity. It's a subtle way to make your melodies sparkle without overwhelming the rest of the sound. Key-off resonance adds a bit of realism when the keys are released. It's one of those small touches that make the difference between a good digital piano sound and a great one. With this turned up, you can hear the keys settling back into place, which adds to the overall authenticity of the piano. It's especially effective in quieter, more reflective pieces. Cabinet resonance is like the foundation of the sound. It's the warmth that comes from the piano's body. As you add more, the sound gains more body, more presence. This is what makes the piano feel like it's physically in the room with you, rather than just coming from speakers. Soundboard resonance is another layer that contributes to the fullness of the tone, particularly in the lower and mid registers. Adding this resonance makes the piano sound more vibrant, more alive. It's not just about volume, it's about making the sound richer and more engaging. Damper noise might seem like a small detail, but it's one of those things that can add a lot of realism to your playing. A bit of damper noise gives you that slight mechanical sound, like you're playing a real grand piano. It's subtle, but it can really make the experience feel more authentic. Finally, we have key-off noise, which simulates the sound of the keys returning to their resting position. Adding a bit of this noise can make your performance feel more tangible, like the piano is right there under your hands, reacting to every touch. To find the best overall sound, I turned to ChatGPT for a little extra help. I asked it to recommend the optimal settings for the German concert on the Roland Fantom, aiming for the perfect balance of warmth, clarity, and realism. I'm really curious to see how it sounds and whether ChatGPT gets it just right. Let's check out the settings.
Here are the optimal settings for the German concert on the Roland Fantom to achieve a balance of warmth, clarity, and realism. Lid 4 provides a slightly open lid effect, giving a balance between warmth and brightness. String resonance 8 enhances the natural interaction between strings, adding depth and realism. Damper resonance 7 adds a realistic sustain effect without overpowering the clarity. Hammer noise, neutral setting to maintain natural key action without excessive mechanical noise. Duplex scale 5, a moderate setting to add harmonic complexity without overwhelming the primary tones. Key off resonance provides a subtle release resonance for a more authentic key release sound. Cabinet resonance 7 adds warmth and body, simulating the piano's cabinet without muddying the sound. Soundboard resonance 3 slightly enhances the resonance of the soundboard, contributing to warmth. Damper noise, a balanced setting to simulate the damper's action without becoming distracting. Key off noise adds a realistic key off noise without making it too pronounced. These settings should provide a piano sound that is warm, clear, and realistically resonant, suitable for a wide range of musical styles.
Based on a balance of warmth, clarity, and realism, here are the recommended settings for the German concert on the Roland Fantom. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the set down below in the comments. With these settings dialed in, we've taken the German concert from a great sound to something truly special. Let's hear how it all comes together. As you can hear, this piano isn't just about playing notes. It's about creating an experience, one that's rich, warm, and full of life. Thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, keep exploring, keep creating, and enjoy every note.